Minnesota Wild GM Bill Guerin.
Bill Gwavin.
Who is for sure inviting...
That really happened.
He's for sure inviting Lane Hudson to camp now, right? He's for sure inviting... That invite's in the mail. I know it's there. It's coming.
Anytime hockey media, it's so hard. Lane Hudson's dad called him Bill Gwavin and said he's going to play for Canada, and that it was done within the day. What? That interview was a fever dream, and we are already done talking about it.
What's amazing about it is how much Montreal is ignoring it. Like, that for me is mind-blowing. That is a media group that is intense about everything, and they're like, but that's our precious boy, and we're just going to pretend that interview didn't happen.
If this was summer 2017 and just scored 40 goals as a rookie, Austin Matthews' dad gave that interview, I too would go, la 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 la. I would pretend I didn't friggin' hear it.
Is that the last?
There is nothing that could make me think anything negative about this person. He just won Rookie of the Year. You shut your face.
Now, the question is, he's done 2 interviews, both with Grant McKegg.
Great.
Is there a third? Eventually.
I hope so, with the force of 1,000.
You know that would be the most anticipated podcast job this season.
Oh.
Do you think, Jesse, it happens again, or does he take the advice that many so loudly shouted, which is, please get your dad under control?
Yeah, it'll probably be quiet here for a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll see. When the Lane Hudson contract negotiations come back up, I assume we'll hear from him again,
does,
but we'll see.
It does make one wonder how those must be going.
Yeah, but
they have to have happened.
Mr. Gwavin is who we need to get to.
So the Gwave dog, it was reported out of some Russian outlets yesterday that the Minnesota Wild had approached Kirill Kaprizov for his teams he would be traded to list. And, this comes on the heels of, during our show on Wednesday, Kirill Kaprizov, the story breaks, Frank Saravalli reports that he's turned down an 8-year, $128 million deal, which would have paid him $16 million a year, highest paid player in the cap era. It's still not ever, but in the cap era.
Getting there.
Gwavin said, we can cut to the chase. Look, I don't know where this stuff comes from. I do know 2 things. That info didn't come from us, and it didn't come from Kirill's agent. I don't know where it came from. His agent and I have a very good relationship. We're not going to let things get in the way. I still think we're in a really positive place with Kirill, and like I said, my role is to protect him, so we're going to let this go and just move on. But...
shout out the 10,000 Takes podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We're able to get Guerin to sit down for this interview a day after, like that night when that story broke, which is unreal.
I wondered if they got him after or before that. Because what I like about Bill Guerin is that when he commits to an interview, he's not afraid to just say what he wants to say, which is really rare in hockey. It's just he doesn't do enough of them because I find him very entertaining. But the story here is interesting because if you're the Wild, or at least looking from the outside in, what more do you need to do?
Nowhere in that statement did he say that we didn't offer him that contract.
No. That's not what he was talking about. He was just talking about the trade thing.
I think they offered it. I think that was very interesting. He did not deny the Saravalli report of $16 million.
Nope.
He just said, hey, I don't know who leaked this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't deny anything.
Where's
so I
this
think
stuff come from?
I think Craig Leopold, the owner of the Minnesota Wild, and Bill Guerin and everybody else who's making these decisions, I think they've all come together and they said, we're going to give Kaprizov the sun and the moon because we want him here forever. We want him to be a Wild forever. And Kaprizov is just like, no. I can either go make more money somewhere else, or I just want to explore my options, or I want more than this.
So I was a little surprised by some of the reaction to our segment, because, I mean, we were reacting to the news live when it happened. But
what was the reaction?
Well, a number of people were like, well, it's not the money. He doesn't want to play for the team. Dude, I'll play for whoever the... 128 million. It would have been the most lucrative contract in NHL history.
Is that true, though?
What?
I think we don't know.
We don't know.
I don't think people should make the assumption that it's not about the money. Kaprizov. So I think it's very interesting when you dig into Kaprizov and his agent who's negotiating this deal. He could be playing hardball because one of his other big clients is Artemi Panarin, who is a winger who made 11.6, 11.4.
11.6.
Which was record-breaking for the time.
Absurd.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what? This is a ridiculous contract. And he just might be going that same route with his other client who's in a very similar position here. So they could be holding out for more money, or he could just not like the Wild. It can be one or the other. And I don't think you should make an assumption knowing which side it is.
It could be multiple factors.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because is that not a team heading in
The right direction?
pretty much the right direction? Like,
Yep.
they got some really good young pieces. They're not overly old. Yeah, they lost in the first round. That was a pretty good series. Like, what's not to like about Minnesota?
If I remember...
About the Wild. When was the last time you heard me say that?
Now that the Parise and Suter contracts are gone, they can actually build a team here.
Yeah,
And they've been doing a good job.
Everything the Wild did that caused pain led to this point. And now this is when, they're supposed to see the fruits of their labor. And all of a sudden, Kirill Kaprizov is turning down the most lucrative contract in NHL history, which is very surprising.
He wasn't as big of a star after during his first negotiation. Remember, he came to the league, tore it up, but he'd only played the one season. And then he was like, you're signing me to a gargantuan deal back then.
It was
pretty contentious back then.
People were surprised by the number he got. It was 9-ish, I think. He had played one 56-game season and was incredible, but he only played one 56-game season.
So this just might be, this tracks with the previous negotiation, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like there are certain people that you just know, like this player and their agent are going to be louder than some others. And I don't know that they're actually trying to be in this case, because it's not like it came from the agent, and I don't think it came from the
It definitely didn't come from Bill Guavin.
No, with the Guave.
Couldn't have come from the Guavy tree.
Aguave. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, man, like this doesn't feel like he wants out of Minnesota necessarily. I think it's term. I think he doesn't want to get locked up to 8 years, because he probably feels, because remember, professional athletes are a little psychotic, right? I'm going to be this good when I'm 37. And you're going to have to, you can't convince me otherwise. So
I don't think they can imagine a world where they're mid.
No, he's been great since he was like 5. He's never known any other reality. Why would that change? Now, time comes for everybody. We can tell him that, but he's not going to listen.
No.
So, and you said something interesting on the last show. You're like, how could he possibly be worth, $16 million in year 8? And chances are he won't be.
Yeah.
But over the next few years, he might be worth 20 or 22 million, and that makes up for it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Jesus.
I don't know. It's it's crazy, but I wonder what that number becomes. And frankly, I'll be honest, like as somebody who has to put on a free agency show every year, I hope him and McDavid go toe to toe by not signing all season long.
You imagine July 1st? I mean, this is never going to happen, but we have all 3 of McDavid, Kaprizov, and Eichel.
Yeah.
I'll shit myself.
Apparently, the Eichel conversations have started too.
Boo.
They've started.
Boo. What if they didn't? Boo. I'm investing in July Stevens' future. Come on.
And Adam, the conversation about term at the end of the day is a conversation about money, because you're taking less term because you believe you can make more money.
Yes.
So
Sorry. Yes.
No, I'm agreeing with you. It's both at the end of the day. Like if he's looking for that, like it's a hardball negotiation from the agent again, because he's saying, okay, I only want that 5-year deal because in a couple of years I'm going to make 18 or whatever it is. So pay me more over the length of this contract so that I don't have to take a 5-year deal. So either way, Kaprizov is looking for more money if that's what we believe he turned down.
Yeah, and okay. So here's the thought. If there was a team that everybody wants to go to 2 places, if the rumors are to be believed right now, the Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Everybody wants to play there.
That'd be so gross.
And yeah, that would be gross, but I don't think they can. I don't think the Vegas Golden Knights can afford both him and Rasmus Anderson, so they're gonna have to make a call. The team that I thought has sort of been lurking in the shadows, guys, that if Kaprizov became available either in trade or free agency, and I don't really know what their total asset count is. But wouldn't the Tampa Bay Lightning make a lot of sense?
No.
Because they're a team
Stop.
that has legitimate
No, because I
top
don't want them
aspirations for at least the next couple of years. You got to squeeze all the juice out of Kucherov, who is 32, and Vasilevsky, who's 31. Both of them have had significant injuries in their career. You've got Hedman at 34, McDonough at 36. You've got, Braden Point is in his prime. Jake Gensel's 30.
This is why you don't sign there, though.
The only thing I'm going to ask you is where does he play? Because he can't play
Minnesota.
where
Who is this guy?
Yeah.
he can't play.
Who is this?
He can't play where Gensel's playing. He can't play where Hagel's playing.
Well, what if Gensel goes the other way?
You knock every one of those people into a locker
Yeah.
for Kaprizov?
Sorry.
Kaprizov, and then you figure out where they play.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I love Brandon Hagel as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
But if he's the centerpiece going back, I don't think anybody's upset, and he has no trade protection.
I would arc him like this, like Akeem Olajuwon, out the door. I love him too, but Skyhook
You're throwing.
to get Kirill Kaprizov.
Is that Gensel or Hagel?
Out at both
Hagel.
of them at the same time. For Kirill Kaprizov?
I want you to imagine a world where Kucherov and Kaprizov are on the same power play.
I don't.
Well, I mean, it would be Russia at the Olympics if they were going.
Oh, fuck.
But
Oh, God.
killers, absolute killers. But Braden Point at center.
No, I don't like that. No. So here's Minnesota is heading in the right direction.
They are.
And they're also not bad now.
Mm-hmm.
Are they Tampa? No, I'd probably take Tampa now over Minnesota now. There's, I think, more certainty that Minnesota is going to be great in the future than Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And the other team that keeps getting rumored with Kaprizov because of some sort of comment from last year that I vaguely remember is the Chicago Blackhawks. Mm-hmm. I am more bullish on their prospect pool than most people. There's no proof of concept they're going to be relevant anytime soon, though. There's none.
What if they have Kaprizov?
What if...
Well, if our Monday episode comments are to be believed, we are vastly underrated in the power of Alex Vlasic.
Guys, the conversation was the American Olympic team.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Not Chicago.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop it. I think Minnesota's a good fit, but if he doesn't want to be there,
I just think I do think they're the best fit. I think
that's why I think it's money.
So okay, what do you go to? This is my question, right? Because I don't know if it's term or if it's actual dollars per year. But $16 million is $2 million more than what Leon Draisaitl got, and I know he signed that in a different cap era because we are in a different cap era now than what Leon was. But if you're Kirill, do you wait for McDavid to sign? Does that what's it? Let's say McDavid.
No, because what if McDavid takes less?
That's what I thought, right?
Yeah.
He's like I take a 2-year deal in Edmonton and it's $16 million.
There's a chance Kaprizov is the highest paid player in the league.
It's almost guaranteed, I think, at this point.
Unless McDavid signs first. Because what if McDavid's like, I want 15, and then there's no argument for Kaprizov to make 16.
We've had a lot of people
What's the max you can make this one?
throw out
Whatever
20% of the cap.
Yeah, is it 20%? Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
whatever
it's
that is
so
right
long.
now.
18 or something? Yeah.
We've had a lot of people just chuck out numbers with not a ton of conviction with McDavid. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what he's got in mind.
17.6 is the max this year. So next year,
I thought it'd be more.
based on 88 million, 17.6 is the max.
I think that's downright reasonable for Connor. 17.6?
So what's the cap next year?
It's going to be 105, isn't it?
Yeah, so 20% of that
So it's probably at least 18 million.
times 0.20.
That's crazy.
Well, no, it'd be like 20 something.
21 million.
Yeah.
20 next year.
Steve, 20% of 100 million.
Come on,
my bad.
Oh, it's got to be like 18.
My bad. I can't even blame the coffee. I'm wired. I'm just stupid.
So next year, so McDavid's contract could be $21 million.
And I would say should be, but he wants to win. So he's going to be like, nah, I'll take less.
Boo.
God bless him. Any contract he signs that's not at 100% of what he can take,
Right.
Whoever gets him, or if he stays in Edmonton, build the statue immediately. Because he's just given you the best discount in the history of hockey. But yeah, Kirill, like, okay, would you go to 16.5 with Kirill?
No, I wouldn't go to 16.
You wouldn't.
Like, no.
That's why when the news dropped, we were all like, what the shit? What are you talking about?
If we're getting down to that, on like if this is a good decision for a hockey team, I'm on the side of no. I don't think you should build a team around a winger making that much money. I get the idea that Tampa sort of kind of did it with Kucherov. They paid him 9.5, which was a lot at the time, and he's a winger, and he's not like defensively responsible at all. I don't think we go to Kucherov and say that.
But he regularly is in the top 2 or 3 in scoring.
He's a multiple-time Hart Trophy winner.
Yeah.
And the Tampa Bay Lightning were a beast throughout their lineup. There's so many different guys you can point to. I don't think you can just go out, pay a winger that much money, and try and recreate the Lightning in that sense of allocating your cap dollars. I don't think we've seen that as a good recipe for success. I think that money should go to a winger, a centerman who's also doing the other side of the ice, the two-way center, like the best we have in the league, like McDavid and Matthews and those guys, or it goes to your star defenseman, the Quinn Hughes and the Cale Makars of the world. I don't think this is a good idea from the Minnesota Wild, but I think that opinion might not add to the conversation because they clearly feel that, so it's going to happen anyway. Yeah. So me yelling that at them doesn't help, but I'm not of the opinion that you should do this.
I don't think the news of this getting out helps the Wild at all.
Well, think about it like this. Like, he is on the last year of his deal. So if you did have to trade him, not only is he on the last year of his deal and you risk losing him for nothing, but he also has full no trade and no move protection. So he will tell you where he's going.
It's
so
not Rantanen.
Listen.
Exactly. He's got the ability to say to them, I will make what I want. Thanks very much.
Listen.
And the Wild have Stanley Cup aspirations.
Yeah. Everyone shut up. Barkov, Reinhart, Kaprizov.
Okay.
Oh, God.
No, let's just do it.
No way.
Barkov, Reinhart, Kaprizov. Who is it? Bennett, Kachuk. Who else was on that line?
Rodriguez.
Fucking Rodriguez.
They might have to give Rodriguez up to get
under the
Kaprizov.
old rules. I would agree with you.
I don't think
it's
they can.
impossible now.
Yeah.
You can't retain that much. Like you can't throw somebody. You only get $82 million now when somebody's out.
So I was just looking at the Panthers Puckpedia.
Cap friendly.
Everyone's locked up forever except Bob, who is also on the last year of his deal.
Oh, okay.
You know what's going to be very annoying when he signs for less?
Yeah. League min.
And then they can fit, I don't know, Kaprizov and Marner gets traded again. And
you might have done it. That might be the thing.
we all just get
When's Bob's deal?
Closer to death.
When is it up, Steve?
When is the end of the season?
This season.
Bobrovsky's deal is up at the
Sergei Bobrovsky.
How
You know how
time
many
flies.
double-digit contracts or future double-digit contracts are? Yeah.
Very few.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Dude, McDavid, Eichel, Kaprizov, Bob. That's a star-studded lineup.
I also don't think Bob's taking less money.
I do.
I do. He's old.
He's old as shit. Yeah. He's incredible, but he's
gone to 3 straight Cup finals. You think he's going to take a distance?
He's 36.
Look at the rest of the Panthers. What do they consistently do? Take less money.
Yeah. God, oh my God, it's so frustrating. You know what's crazy? He's actually about to turn 37. His birthday is September 20th.
He might retire.
I don't know about that.
He might.
Nah.
He might.
He might. He probably won't, in my opinion, but he might.
Are you guys of the opinion that you should be paying Kirill $16 million? Because that's why you started this question, Adam, is what do you think Kaprizov's worth? Would you pay him 16.5? I'm a no. Are you guys a yes on that?
I think Jesse, given the contract situation, I have a hard time seeing how, okay, it's like it's either you pay him 16.5 or you get a good deal but not a great one trading him. I don't know. I think that kind of handcuffs you a little bit, don't you think? Like I look at that and I go, ooh, maybe I should have been $16.5 million and cross my fingers. Because when he went down last year, we saw what the Wild became.
I am not of the cross your fingers GMing.
there's a little cross your fingers in every sort of situation, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like the Panthers were definitely crossing their fingers with Matthew Tkachuk after Four Nations, right?
After when they acquired him from Calgary.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
You know,
100%.
everybody said they lost that deal. That's a large cross your
So-
fingers thing, I guess. Yeah, that's a fair point.
The Wild have about $4.5 million in cap space right now. 16 million would actually only add 7 million to the cap because of Kaprizov currently makes 9. I'm looking at their lineup.
It's a good lineup.
I think it's manageable. Honestly, it's manageable. They're gonna. So Zuccarello is 38, so 4.1 is gonna come off. Tarasenko, who they got as a just hired gun, makes a little under 5. He's 33. I don't see him being there long term. I think he's a hired gun. They have a few young guys who are going to give you this little window of really cheap help. Faber is signed.
I forgot Juracek was.
Boldy is signed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think, like, Jesse, I generally agree with the logic. But if a team can afford it, it's them.
Yeah.
I think they'd be okay. Long term, yeah, they'd be a little fucked. But but short term, like, since when do NHL teams think that way? They don't give a shit.
All right.
They're trying to win now.
You have Kaprizov. You might as well keep him.
Yeah, like next summer, if you sign Kaprizov to that deal, you're going to have trouble. I mean, you're banking on Danil Yurov taking a huge step, and you're going to have to go out and get a couple other guys. But I think you can do it.
Can I ask a question?
No.